Okay, so let's talk about defending. What is defending in general? It is intuition, reaction, and analyzing the opponent's attacking patterns. Intuition mainly comes from experience. I have been playing FIFA games for 18 years now. I consider myself a great defensive player. I'm 100% sure that I'm a better defender than attacker. By reaction, I mean adapting quickly to an unpredictable situation. Analyzing the opponent involves spotting tendencies and patterns that they used in the first 30 or 60 minutes of the game. Once you figure out the opponent, it's much easier to defend against any threat. In general, you want to cover passing lanes with one of your midfielder and eliminate threats. I use a 4-2-2-2 formation, a balanced defensive style, a relatively high depth of defense, and as narrow width as possible. I identify three main ways to score goals, and I will show you how to defend against them. The first one is the long shots. Luckily they have been nerfed, but it's still a very effective way to score goals. The area you need to defend now is massively decreased compared to 3 weeks ago. This is the area you must defend against long shots now. From this area anyone can score long shots consistently, so you must cover this area. If you fail to cover this area and the opponent gets a free long shot, you can still rely on the last line of defense, which is the goalkeeper. You have a 50% chance to guess the right direction and easily save the long shot, but if you guess the wrong way, you will concede a goal. Players usually shoot diagonally toward the far post. That's why I started to shoot to the close post, and in these clips you can see the opponent guessed the wrong way. You can move the goalkeeper by pressing down the right stick. The second one is the through ball. The through ball is starting to take over the meta since the long shot nerf. In the last couple of months we had to use maximum depth of defense because of the long shots. But I don't recommend it now. Use a more conservative way. If the depth of defense is too high, you will be exposed to through balls. Against the through balls, I like to offer the opponent the opportunity to make a through ball before their striker makes an attacking run, because in this situation the defender always wins the ball. If you see the opponent striker make an attacking run, you should switch to the closest defender and manually cover the run. The third way to score goals is by going down the wing and crossing. If you see Haaland on the opposing team along with very fast wingers, expect crosses from the start of the game. You must cover the wingers and don't let them cross the ball. Air Sentinel center backs are the best way to counter this strategy. This is not the best way to score goals, but some players use it and it's still viable to a certain level. If the opponent is close to your goal, you should select one of your midfielders and try to intercept the ball by covering passing lanes. Always stick to this area with your midfielder so you can cover the strikers and the midfielders if they want to score a long shot. There is a secondary defender button in the game if you hold down the RB button. The AI control defender is good at forcing the opponent to do something with the ball. Sometimes it wins back the ball. Defending set pieces is also worth discussing, but it's not the main way to score goals. If the opponent gets a promising free kick, just move the goalkeeper to the middle and position one of your players next to the goalpost. Defending a free kick is that simple. Regarding corner kicks, you just spam the button and it will clear the ball. Haaland is the only dangerous player in this game when it comes to heading. You should cover Haaland during corner kicks. Now let's see some tricks and actual footage. If I have no chance to stop the through ball with my defender, I can rush out with the goalkeeper or just pretend to rush out and stay back. Both methods can work and stop the attacker from scoring a goal. I usually rush out for the first time, then the second time I make a fake rush out and he will think that I'm rushing out again. This kind of mind game is a big part of defending. As you can see in this clip, you can use the radar to make a tackle if the opponent makes a very long pass. Some players extremely committed to one idea and they try to make it work at any cost. Long shots are not that overpowered anymore. If you cover the right area, they won't be able to score goals. If the opponent makes a heavy touch, just make a tackle. This is where reaction comes into play. This happens a bunch of times during counterattacks. So let's summarize the main points. You don't want to let the opponent shoot from this area. You can use the goalkeeper as a last resort. Try to always cover the passing lanes with your midfielders. Secondary AI defender is very useful to force the opponent to do something with the ball. Reacting and adapting is very important during a game. Don't forget the game is not over till the referee whistles. Sadly, the game is not perfect, and you will concede goals because of bugs. This is a perfect example of what the developers should focus on fixing as soon as possible. So this is how to defend. Thanks for watching and see you next time.